everyone, Carrie here at Thousands of Roots, and I'm here with Esther Pie, and we are in the kitchen today. It's cold, winter is back, and so we're gonna just have some fun making some cookies today. I don't use recipes, and I get a lot of requests for recipes, so I'm sorry to all of you who've asked for a link to a recipe. However, today I am gonna try and remember measurements so that we can leave you guys a recipe. So what are we making today, Esther Pie?
Ginger cookies.
Ginger, yep. And we are a little bit low on our tapioca flour, so we're just making a really small batch today. You could certainly double this for if you have a large family. And there's lots of different ways that you can make these cookies. We were gonna do chocolate, but we decided to do ginger instead. So the flavor is up to you. You can vary the ingredients and make whatever flavor of cookies you would like. So here we go. So we're starting with our bulk ingredients, and that's going to be 1 cup of tapioca, or you could use arrowroot, and 1 cup of blanched almond flour. Next is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And we'll mix those together with the ginger. I'm not sure how much ginger to put. What do you think? Do you want them to be really gingery or more mild?
I don't know. Kind of medium.
Kind of medium? Alright, let's put a teaspoon of ginger powder in and see what it looks like. How about that? I think that looks pretty good. Alright, you're gonna mix the dry ingredients. And by doing this, we make sure that that baking soda gets all mixed through so you don't get a bite of awful baking soda taste, huh? So I stopped using recipes quite a few years ago. When I was first married, I couldn't really make anything without a recipe, and Kip has inspired me to branch off and get creative, and that's how he cooks. He just kind of feels and puts a little of this and a little of that and smells it and tastes it, and so he's very creative in the kitchen, and he's inspired me to be more creative. So it's just a lot easier to not have to dig through recipes, to just create. For any baking item that we make, I try and remember 4 things. BF3. B is for bulk, and then 3 F's is for fat, fluff, and flavor. And so if I remember to get those 4 items in, that helps me in creating things without a recipe. So today our bulk is our tapioca and almond flour. Our flavor is going to be our honey that we're going to use for sweetening, and ginger, and then of course salt adds flavor to just about anything. And then our fluff is going to be 1 duck egg and a little bit of baking soda, which we already put in. And our fat is going to be a little bit of Kerrygold grass-fed butter. 1 lovely duck egg, fresh from the morning. Esther's cracking it in a little bowl here, that way we can get the shells out. Duck eggs in particular have a tough shell, and sometimes you lose little bits. So she's making sure to get any little bits out before putting it in the cooking bowl. Did you get it? Good job. We've got some bystanders here. Are you all excited for some cookies in a little bit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Jay, are you excited for some cookies? What you doing? Flossing your teeth with some string? And Biddle's gonna help stir it a little bit, huh? She's 2 now. You just had a birthday. Did you have a birthday? Were you a birthday girl? You had a birthday? Josh, are you excited for cookies?
Yep. I think they're gonna be good.
I think so too. Esther made some with cacao powder yesterday and winter squash, and those were really good, huh? is about 1/4 of a cup of butter. And it is pretty soft, so you should be able to just kind of chop it and mix it right in there. And it's still really dry, but we're going to add one last ingredient, honey, and that'll soften it up enough to make the cookies.
Now we're putting 1/3 of a cup of honey.
Is that a good treat? One of the perks of being the cook, huh? Although I usually let you guys lick my finger, huh? Because I don't
very much.
Yeah. I don't care for raw honey just straight. It's too sweet. This guy.
And Biddle who loves honey, huh?
Yeah, and Biddle. They both like to lick fingers off with honey, huh? Just about mixed up, and Esther Pie smelled it and thought it needed a little more ginger, so we put about another 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, so a total of 1 1/4 teaspoons of ginger, and we'll see how that is when it's all done. So normally I would actually probably add a little more dry ingredients at this point just to get it a little stiffer, to keep those cookies a little more firm, but we're going with flat cookies today.
Naomi.
Oh, and for mainly you're doing it for Naomi, huh? Because it's easier for her to eat cookies that are flat rather than big fat ones, huh?
Big fat ones.
Waiting for the fire to heat up here. Got it opened up full on, and it's only at 250, which actually means the oven is really only at 150 right now. But it can heat up within just a matter of minutes, pretty fast. And now we wait. Taste time. How's it taste?
Good.
Good. Does it taste like it has enough ginger?
I think so.
You think so? Good. They all kind of mesh together, but that's exactly what you were hoping for, you said, huh? So they're nice and flat and easy for Biddle to eat. Naderbug, you ready to try one?
Sure.
J-Bug, are you ready to try one? Okay. See what you think. A little hot still, huh?
No, not hot.
Not hot? What do you think? Tell everyone what you think.
Good.
Good? A little bit crumbly, huh?
They're pretty good.
Pretty good? Did Esther do a good job?
Yeah.
Good. Do you think it has enough ginger, or do you like more ginger?
I think it has enough sugar.
Okay. Cool. You gonna try that cookie?
Yeah.
Sissy made it for you. You like it? Yeah? Say thank you. Mmm. That's a treat, huh?
No, cake.
So what do you think?
I think they're good.
Good. Would you do more ginger, or you think they're pretty gingery?
I think they're pretty good.
Okay. All right, last but not least, Joshy's gonna try.
They're really good.
Really good. Would you add more ginger, or you like it that flavor?
I might add more ginger, but these are super good still too.
Cool.
Josh,
Well, you did great, Esther. Good job on those cookies. Do you like baking? I actually really don't prefer cooking. I do like baking okay, especially with Esther pie. But I would much rather be out in the garden than in the kitchen. So I'm looking forward to her, as she gets older, being able to take over more of the cooking and the baking, if you want to. Okay, I guess I really like ginger. I would actually put more ginger. We put a teaspoon and a fourth. I probably would have gone with a teaspoon and a half or more, but I really like the ginger flavor, so all the children though seem to like it at that level of gingeriness. And if you'd like these cookies to be a little bit thicker and not so flat, definitely you could add a little bit more of the tapioca and almond. And another option would be to do less butter. We used a big duck egg, and so I think that contributed to making it a little too moist. So if you were to just use a chicken egg and maybe just decrease the butter a little bit, that would also help make them a little bit thicker if you like your cookies thick. You could also use maple syrup instead of raw honey for this recipe. We usually try and keep our raw honey raw, but we just don't have any maple syrup right now. So typically for baking, when I'm heating things up for baking, I like to use maple syrup. And that way we save our raw honey to make sure we get all the good benefits of the raw honey. And if you cook them a little bit longer, they will get a little bit crispy and probably hold together better. If you like them softer, then don't cook them quite as long. But these ones, the ginger ones, will get kind of golden brown when they're to that point of being kind of crispy, if you like them that way. Make sure you check out the description below. We'll leave a recipe for these cookies if any of you are interested in trying them.
Please choose one of your favorite video of ours to share.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you to all who share our videos. It really helps us out, so we appreciate that. Alright, that's it for today's vlog. Thanks for joining us in the kitchen today, guys. We hope that you have a very blessed day. We pray blessing over you and yours. And whatever you do,
Do it with your whole heart.
can you show us how you play the piano?
Whatever.